Ian Quigley is a partner and senior consultant with the innovative financial advice firm Cube Consulting. He is an expert in investment, insurance, and tax strategies and has developed numerous online courses dealing with these subjects. In part 2 of a 3-part series, Ian looks at the financial trends of '09 and if they will carry over into 2010.
So we can look back at 2009 and try and get at least a trend or a theme and see if that might carry into 2010. Well, unfortunately, 2009 wasn't that eventful of a year for financial planning budget releases. 2009 was a year where the government spent a lot of their budget money on stimulating the economy with general programs and greening up our tax policies with green-related tax incentives. There was some noteworthy stuff from the 2009 budget, but we did see some trends throughout the year and from the 2009 budget that are worth noting and looking at them forward into 2010. The first is the scholarship programs. This didn't come from the 2009 budget. It actually came from the '06 and the '07 budgets where they increased tax planning opportunities with employer-sponsored scholarships. It was in 2009 that we saw the planning environment with employer-sponsored scholarships really open up. And so now many private corporations, small businesses can set up scholarship plans and give funds to the kids of their employees or grandkids and let those funds go to those kids or grandkids as a non-taxable benefit to the employees. That's really exciting stuff. And we're going to have an upcoming white paper available to you through the website that'll go through some of the planning opportunities with scholarships. Another thing that really matured in 2009 that's going to be quite exciting in 2010 are the pension plannings, individual pension plans in particular. An individual pension plan is a pension program that you set up for an owner-manager. And 2009 brought us the first individual pension plans where mom and dad could set it up and receive over $1 million in tax deductions. That is insanity. That is a great planning opportunity. Now, to be clear with you, mom and dad in that instance would have to be 71 years old, and they would have had to have large, at least over $100,000 of T4 earnings going all the way back to 1991. Well, there's many 71-year-old owner-managers in Canada that have that exact situation. In 2009, that would have generated for a spousal couple over $1 million. So that's obviously caused a lot of interest by the planning community. And if you have younger clients, you know, all the way down to about age 45, they can also receive sizable deductions in 2010 in setting up one of these IPPs. So if this interests you, if individual pension plans interest you, we have a great seminar on individual pension plans available to you through the website. And then finally, we saw the launch of the tax-free savings accounts in 2009. They actually came out of the 2008 federal budget. And in this launch, many people just sort of overlooked it. $5,000 into a tax-free savings account. Many financial planners and insurance agents passed on the opportunity. Too small of an account to offer to their clients. Well, really, we've got to note two things about this. One, TFSAs are going to grow at least $5,000 a year if we trust the government's promise in that regard. So they're going to grow at $5,000 a year plus an inflationary adjustment. So these things within just a couple of years are going to be sizable, and that means it's going to be an opportunity that we don't want to miss. So you might want to contemplate learning about the TFSAs in 2010, maybe even offering them, knowing that in a few years they're going to become more economically viable for a financial planner. And the second thing is we've seen through some surveys that as many, and we don't know the validity of this for certain, but as many as 34% of Canadians have already set up the TFSAs, and potentially another 10 or 11 are going to do it within a year. Well, that's pretty sizable. So if we have that many Canadians wanting TFSA accounts, we really owe it to ourselves, our practices, and to our clients to learn as much about them as we can. And there's a new course available on TFSAs available to you through the website.